Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, here of the Reich Defender of the Fatherland, here to bring you another Propagandacast. It's got off to a running start. This is going to be almost an hour long. Of course, I'll be trying to sort of speed up things here and there. Of course, in those sort of slow parts, but there you go. Hopefully, it should always be exciting. Of course, we're continuing after having reached 1,700 subscribers again. Absolutely wondrous, and we're also sort of reaching the 1 year anniversary of the Propagandacast beginning. Also, grand stuff. And we are seeing here Wmdnext fighting for the Panzergrenadiers in the south. Yes, indeed, it's a Panzergrenadier division. Opposing him shall be Goodtowin. Goodtowin being about rank 12-13, although the last thing I checked he was about 12, but I think he was about 13 at some stage. And Wmdnext, or Wmdnext, which WMD stands for Where's My Demo, I believe, is around rank 13. Again, at least I checked, he could have been ranking up, he could have gone down. Spreading out a bit right here, Wehrmacht quarters up. Wehrmacht on the way, of course, that might be, of course, again, this is beaux lowlands. American commander, though, fighting for the, I don't know, let's just say 4th Armoured Division. But again, I mean, this sort of size of this map can sort of make a disruption sound a bit more viable again, because, I mean, troops can't be anywhere and everywhere, and of course, if he spreads out in that sense with, you know, engineer units or pioneer units, I mean, a Wehrmacht can do quite a bit to sort of disrupt the early beginnings. Now we go, Volksgrenadier team on the way for Wmdnext. Pioneer sitting here, securing what they can there. And the Schwebenwagen, of course, a sort of amphibious Kubelwagen, if you would call it like that. Usually infantry reconnaissance units, was used partly, of course, to transport vehicles, but of course to shoot people with an MG. And there's also quite a few around today, I believe. Some people actually collect on them and such. Quite fascinating to watch. And the American commander getting pretty bold. Of course, he's sort of hoping to do his own harassment, of course, a bit more aggressively, and of course also being able to much more swiftly seize points. And there we go. First Volksgrenadier team out for Wmdnext. We'll just call him Next. And there we go, Schwimmwagen arriving. Catching some lonely engineers right there, opening up with his MG. And there's, of course, right there, going right for the fuel point. Of course, that's going to delay Wmdnext from gaining any. Of course, all of his forces are pretty far away from actually being able to do much about it. MG on the way, so far Schwimmwagen, MG, and Volksgrenadiers and riflemen for Goodtowin. And of course, again, engineers here taking quite a beating. Perhaps they were trying to sort of secure the point, but alas, they did not succeed against the mighty Schwimmwagen. Yes, indeed, Schwimmwagen taking damage. And of course, continuing the harassment, again, using the Americans quite aggressively. I mean, it's quite interesting to see. I've not really experimented this sort of thing on my many games on beaux lowlands, but it's quite novel to note, I imagine. Fuel point secured, MG42 ready. Moving up. Rifleman waiting here, of course. And this could actually be a slight error on the behalf of Goodtowin. You know, just sort of waiting behind some barrels and wooden crates. And basically waiting for the Wehrmacht commander to strike. And of course the Wehrmacht commander could be doing something completely different. More Volksgrenadiers on the way, securing what they can here on the instead, I mean, it's not the sort of usual thing I'd see. And still most of the fuel points are currently in the hands of the Americans. That's really a problem that Mr. Wmdnext needs to rectify as swiftly as possible. Otherwise he's going to be in what you might consider a bit of trouble. Rifle advancing up there. MG securing the center. Volksgrenadiers need to do something. Again, action needs to be taken by Next, or the Panzergrenadier is going to be in a bit of trouble. Rifleman coming under fire.
We are losing ground.
Bit of barbed wire here to sort of cover the flanks, I imagine. 2 Volksgrenadier teams, 1 Rifleman team. That's not going to end up well. Rifleman getting stopped by the schweres MG 42 right here. Gunner definitely getting them suppressed, and right there, engagement here. 10 Volksgrenadiers against 6 Riflemen, and the Volksgrenadiers do have some cover, at least some of them do. Riflemen are going to be in a bit of trouble since they don't have any cover. 1 Volksgrenadier bites the dust. Riflemen, though, are getting much more viciously gunned down, and they are going to be forced away. High casualties, minimum casualties for the Volksgrenadiers. Pioneers rushing in to deal with the Riflemen up close. This could actually end up doing some damage if they can hit, because again, note the Pioneer MP40 does as much damage as a Volksgrenadier MP40. The actual difference is the Pioneers for some reason can't hit the broadside of a barn. Now securing and repairing the Schwimmwagen, which has secured 4 kills, quite nice. Another MG42 out, so 2 Volksgrenadiers, 2 MG42s. skirmish phase on the way, and that's probably going to be a good idea again because our opponent, a sweet Mr. Goodtowin, has secured most of the map. He's even mining down this. I was actually sort of looking when, you know, right here, I figured he might have been going for an observation post, but no. Still, he does have most of the fuel. Rather than continuing to do a bit of harassment here, has to be careful, could be running into the MG bunker, but no, they avoid it. Possibly Sarge had a sort of sixth sense, his MG sense. My, you know, MG sense is tingling. We'd best steer clear. Rather than continuing out here, and we are seeing BARs up for Goodtowin. He's actually gone pretty aggressively for the BARs. He does have about 3 rifle teams, yet he has the BARs. That's a bit more unique. Well, not unique. I mean, most players would actually go for some sort of armor advantage, but no, he goes for the BAR advantage. That could still, of course, do a lot. I mean, in this case, I mean, one rifleman team with BRs can actually hold quite a lot of ground, and it's certainly going to make things very difficult. And they're flanking the MG. I mean, rushing about here, very clever by Goodtowin. And of course, I mean, Next has absolutely not anticipated this, but Schwimmwagen to the rescue. False grenades and rifleman running right in front of the MG. Heavy losses as they're trying to get out of there. This was a clever flank, which all of a sudden turned quite ugly.
We are losing
but somehow Next prevailed thanks to the Schwimmwagen heroically driving right into the riflemen, nudging them a bit away. But continuing a bit of harassment here, again going for the fuel point, but he does secure the cutoff point here, thus denying at least the fuel coming to the American commander, and that's certainly a clever idea, you know. Don't just go for it because he's still going to be getting the fuel, but on the other hand, cut off the strategic point, and at least that way you can deny him some fuel temporarily. Medic bunker going up in center, good idea, certainly going to have the greater reach, although again he might want to do something here. Might be an idea at least, and now getting a sniper, of course, seeing that the opponent has gone for the BARs, of course he's not going to be expecting any sort of armored business right away. Trier sent an out to sort of fortify the infantry presence, and a medic station right here, both, you know, close to the center again, sort of able to react to most situations, I suppose, although they'd be better on this side of the river. Volksgrenadiers, oh dear, in a lot of trouble, going to get hunted down. Large assault by the Americans. Volksgrenadiers need to retreat. Rückzug, Männer. And not entirely choosing the best path, but might be getting out of there nonetheless. And tank traps right here trying to defend the bridge. Mines, tank traps wire right here with tank traps, but the engineer stuck through there. Cut the wire. Medics moving up. Rather than getting about to flank again. But the sniper arrives. Sniper König. All a bit quiet all of a sudden. Tank traps and barbed wire again. These sort of tank trap barbed wire combos. Some players like to do that. And I mean, it's not a bad idea to get barbed wire, and I suppose tank traps as well while you're at it. Going to make things a bit harder. Let's just speed things up here a bit. Quickly moving in. Schwimmwagen leading the way for the sniper. And there we go, getting some sniping away down on those Americans. Although some infantry assistance might be an idea, perhaps reinforcing those force grenades, and it might also be an idea to actually get an MP40. Americans pushing on greatly in the east, and basically Goodtowin is doing his best, you know, to being Goodtowin. Sniper continues the hunt. Sniper gets off another good shot, drops one in the ditch. But again, it has to be careful now. Riflemen are sweeping in, and there's absolutely nothing to really cover. Nothing to cover, and there's no Volksgrenadiers to assist. Someone being rushed here to stop the engineers. And now we're seeing further riflemen. No, that's the same. Never mind. But the MG is actually turned about. And now the riflemen once more getting punished for standing about out in the open. Schwimmwagen sniper and MG42. Quite a bit of firepower. And running through a minefield. Oh, goodness gracious. Heavy losses. Rifleman team down. I think the Schwimmwagen got the last one. That was quite extreme. Sniper, though, heavily wounded. BAR left behind. Could be a good thing for the Volksgrenadier to pick up and secure for the glory of the fatherland. And this MG could get flanked from right here if Goodtowin so decides. Although it might have been a better idea to sort of do it when the attention was all up here. But really, all of a sudden, great blow. Motor pool going up. Still no creekbacks, though. No, he's gone for a Sturmarmory. Wmdnext decides packs are not for him. He goes for perhaps a Stug or an armored car. Sniper could do with a medic pack. I mean, that's most seriously. The rifleman's sort of doing a bit of harassment there, but MG catches them. Just firing through the bocage. Nice little view here. And getting off some good kills. No wounded so far picked up. More Volksgrenadiers getting out. He's actually getting more Volksgrenadiers, I suppose, not a bad idea. Although, again, might be an idea to get some automatic weapons for at least some of them. And I also recommend then a Kampfkraft Center to really, you know, increase their longevity. Get them some, you know, veterancy. Get some toughness into them. Make some real soldiers of the Third Reich. Haha. Yes, now I'm getting caught away again. My apologies. I'll try to keep the propaganda to a minimum. And there we go. MP40s have been equipped. MPs 40. Volksgrenadiers ready to ambush the Americans, fine? Or are the Americans ready to ambush? It sort of looks like they're both ready to ambush, but ambush usually requires one walking into the ambush. And our American push right here in the north, stopping the tank trapping. Volksgrenadiers could rush in. Wehrmacht in tow. Sniper as well, come on. Counterattack, and oh no, Volksgrenadiers being pushed away. The Mexican standoff ambush continuing. No, the Volksgrenadiers rush into it, but quickly pull away, rather realizing they cannot win this fight. And the Volksgrenadiers actually end up getting pushed off. Sturmarm is ready, and he's getting a Nebelwerfer. On the other hand, there's coming an armored car. Oh dear. Sniper moves in, but this force could easily be most exposed. There's no real anti-tank, as of course he could be stockpiling a lot of Panzerfausts. Although the armored car has no armored skirts. No, never mind, it has now. Rifle moving in. Sniper exposed, MG moving in, but the armored car's moving in as well. And there we go. MG sending up to cover the flank, but of course there's an M8 armored car right in the middle of everything. Sniper, oh god, very lucky. Rifleman team down. Oh dear. But still, the Americans, and actually time to have a look at the Americans, my apologies. But they do hold most of the map still. Another BAR being secured for the Wehrmacht. It'll probably be now the LMG-A, or the LMG 1918A, I suppose. Not entirely sure though. Can't remember the exact details on how Germans actually sort of got the details on whatever equipment they captured, because they had some pretty specific methods for that. Volksgrenadiers, so oh dear, under fire, actual fire. In fact, get out of there. Do not waste two B. Oh no, that's two BARs, which could have been great use. No, run, run, Hans, run. You've got both the BARs. And quick counterattack by the Volksgrenadiers Pioneers, repairing the Wehrmacht most swiftly, most deftly. Rifleman still hanging about here. And he's gone infantry. I mean, in that case, it might be an idea to sort of use them, you know, use their abilities. Mines, sandbags, barbed wire, stuff like that. Not targets for Nebelwerfer fire, except in this case, the Nebelwerfer has been drinking a bit too much of the apple schnapps. But then again, of course, it might also be the much more simple thing, you know, again. Accuracy of on-map artillery sort of depends on range, although in this case it was pretty close, but also if you can actually see the target. Volksgrenadiers moving up, armored car moving up as well, rifleman flank. Oh dear, that got stopped pretty quickly, locked down. Not a lot of infantry though, not a lot of infantry. I recommend Mr. Goodtowin does something about that, perhaps getting some rangers, but you know, get something, and he's also floating quite a few resources. Also looks like he's gonna take an armored car, and there we go, Puma up, and the Panzergrenadier was actually one of the few divisions in Normandy actually to have the Pumas equipped. And there we go, Rangers are arriving, supply and upgrade on the way, good job there, good to win. And the Nebelwerfer got cleared out a bit too quickly, the crew meeting an ignoble end. The MG though sort of saves the day, and at least it got within range of the bunker, meaning the Americans can't seize it. Otherwise that would be pretty unfortunate for Wmdnext and the Panzergrenadier, and would also be a bit of a problem to explain to High Command. Well, they sort of got one of our Nebelwerfers, our Commandant. I don't know how it happened. Except, of course, he knew how it happened. And he would have to live with the shame for the rest of his life. But there we go, Nebelwerfer ready again. Volksgrenadiers quickly remanning it, hoping for a better fate than the... And there we go, really doing some damage this time around. Riflemen burning up. Oh dear, they're going to have to run past the MG42.
Casualties being reported.
Oh dear, heavy infantry losses. Absolutely insane infantry losses are Goodtowin. He's really going to need to replace that. And of course, and hitting. Oh goodness gracious, this is not looking good for Goodtowin. But trouble is, of course, I mean, if you note, there's one issue you might have been noticing here. There's not really a lot of wind under, you know, Wmdnext. He's actually like sort of, you know, getting laid back. He's not pushing. He's really done a lot of damage, but he's not pushing. He's leaving a lot of territory in the safety of the American commander. And you know, he does have the forces for a push. He has Volksgrenadiers. He has, you know, Volksgrenadiers with the Panzergrenadiers. He could get the Puma moving up as well. Of course, he's also bonding to be a bit careful, you know, with 2 M8s, but still.
Enemy unit down.
You know, it's better to actually sort of push a bit, you know, try and strain the opponent's sort of attention span a bit. Bunker going up, but of course, armored cars rushing in. No replacement rifleman. What is he doing with some of that manpower? Getting more rangers? No. Perhaps just reinforcing. Bunker not being cancelled. Oh, did he? Hard to see there. And a pioneer got stuck in the Greyhound. Oh, no. Volksgrenadiers moving up. And the armored cars quickly escape the Puma with its 15mm gun. Pretty much the same as on the Panzer III, actually.
Tally-ho, we're good to go.
American infantry quickly reinforcing that effort. But not a lot of anti-tank assets, no Sturmgeschütz or anything from Wmdnext.
Losing a victory point. We are
And not a lot of wounded actually recovered, which is, I think, a bit tragic considering all the heavy losses that have been incurred. Sadly, the medic have been unable to recover anyone, so no saving Private Ryan there. Nebelwerfer's howling at the Americans. Wmdnext taking it very carefully behind his, well, nice defensive lines. He's again not being aggressive, of course. Goodtowin is really taking the advantage of that. Rangers and riflemen moving in. There's not a lot to stop it though. Armored car, Puma taking quite a bit of bazooka damage. Rangers moving in. Wehrmacht finding way, rushing right into the MP40 range, but there's submachine guns on the Rangers. Volksgrenadier is being pushed away. Taking heavy losses. Schweres MG42 setting up though. And Rangers are immediately beset by heavy automatic fire armored car getting repaired. Wehrmacht taking heavy damage but somehow surviving a direct hit by a bazooka to the front. But that is German engineering for you. Usually. But Rangers lobbing a grenade on the MG42, but they need to get out there. They are gravely wounded. Gravely. And there we go, retreating. And thankfully there's no minefield for them right there. But again, floating resources, Goodtowin needs to work on, you know, floating resources. That's usually not what you'd like to see. More Rangers on the way, hoping for the Rangers to lead him out of this valley of Wehrmacht woe. And getting down like goddamn insects on every front. Armored cars are moving in where there's not so much anti-tank assets. Again, does seem to be a bit, you know, he could get a Stug or perhaps another Puma. And the center's open for a push. Oh dear. And well, of course, Panzergrenadiers can do a bit of good. The M8s can quickly, if they're good enough, quickly pull out of that. Moving in, they're on a raid. You know, usually you don't run at Panzergrenadiers to equip Volksgrenadiers when you have armored cars. Oh dear, Goodtowin. That was not a good way to win. And engineers getting Nebelwerft. Did a bit of damage there, but not quite as much as I hoped. American base getting hammered continually by the howling of the Nebelwerfers. Fraps apparently does not like it either. Perhaps shell shocked. But no giving up right here for Goodtowin. He's not a quitter. He keeps fighting for Uncle Sam, well knowing that General Patton is going to place a boot firmly up his ass if he fails. Armored car moving in, opening up with its lovely 50mm cannon. So far having scored 5 kills, not bad. And there we go, Sturmgeschütz ready to support the Panzergrenadier machine gun emplacement up there. Perhaps not what I'd recommend. He does have a lot of resources. I think a tank depot would have been a good choice, either getting some more infantry. Either or. I don't think some machine gun emplacement might help so much there. But let's speed this up a bit. We are far away from the really good bits, I think. But still, there's quite a lot of action. And there we go, American assault. Oh dear, troops getting rather climbed up. Submachine guns, BARs, grenades right into all of the false gunners. It's a throng. Only one died though, but more grenades. Oh, heavy losses and a full retreat from the false gunners. Even the MP40s, which had full health, getting subventions to the Kampfkraft Center. Good man here. But of course now things are collapsing. Armored car, Puma utterly devastated. Stug moving in to clear out the machine gun emplacement. Americans securing the west and again regaining territorial dominance. Anti-tank gun on the way. Armored car getting repaired, but again tank depot would have been a nice thing. Howitzer barrage ready. Rangers charging right at here, right into the MG fire, which have also gotten veterancy 1. Good job there, Wmdnext. You're doing the fatherland proud so far. Oh dear, the armored car's exposed. There we go, Puma getting out of there. Rangers hoping to get either the Schwimmwagen and show it where it can stuff its German ingenuity, or perhaps going for the Nebelwerfer. And the Schwimmwagen finally goes down after 7 American kills on its conscience. The Rangers exact American vengeance. But false gunners are quick to counterattack, moving through the debris, moving up towards the Rangers who could be getting off a grenade. Oh, they could get off a good howitzer barrage right there. No, just a grenade. Again, I think that was a missed opportunity to really do some damage with some howitzers. I mean, he had right in the here, you know, throw a barrage there, perhaps, you know, force off the false gunners and then have them run through it. Absolutely missed opportunity there by Goodtowin. Not good to use artillery. And I was wagging my finger right there, you know. That's bad. Bad, mein Herr. Schlimm. Schlecht, yes. Now getting another sniper, though. Perhaps not another Stug. Perhaps not another Nick. No, he has enough Nebelwerfers, but another Stug, another armored car. Perhaps going for the Panzer Command. Instead he goes for another sniper. I'm not entirely sure that's the best idea. Tank depot on the way for Goodtowin, though. Finally getting a tank depot. Armored car, though. He's actually got a second armored car. Never mind me, then. Running into Rangers, though. Nebelwerfer firing in support or just firing into the base. MG, false Canadian armored car. Rangers in a small ditch. Artillery getting called in. Right in the middle of everywhere. That's... Again, I don't think that's good usage of artillery. My pardons, but I don't think it is. False Canadians taking losses, though. The Rangers tearing through them with their Thompsons. Bazookas. False guns running at the riflemen, but the riflemen actually taking heavy losses. More MP40s have been equipped. Riflemen need to get out of there. They need to drop a grenade. They decide to get out of there. Behind only the false gunners with the BARs actually do some nasty things to the Rangers. Except they get a grenade off. Zug and the Panzer false gunners, I suppose you'd call them, get out. And medics are finally getting a job on both sides. Hallelujah. Tank depot almost up, although it has been damaged by the howling of the Nebelwerfers. Stug moving in there, not really pushing where most of the fighting is. Rangers clear out some of the cover. That's also a sort of nice thing with bazookas and Panzergrenadiers. They can clear out enemy cover, giving you the advantage. There we go, false gunners pushed away. Rangers still getting flanked by armored cars. Armored car, though, from the Americans moving in. Oh, they could be catching the sniper. I actually wonder what happened with the other one, but he died, I suppose. American armored car needs to be careful, though. No veterancy, though, for the armored cars. No veterancy for them. That's a bit of a shame. Anti-tank gun moving up. I think that tank depot is ready. We might be seeing a Sherman or a tank destroyer soon. For the 2nd Armored Division. Rangers and armored car moving up. Hoping to get that Puma. Back themselves a Puma, boys. And the armored car. Oh dear, it's an ambush. It's a trap. Which sort of worked, except a bazooka got dropped. Ranger got, well, also dropped, I suppose, if you want to use that terminology. Managed to secure the bazooka, but now they need to get the bloody hell out of there. And now the Stug marches into the American base. Oh no. Still nothing from the tank depot. Folks kind of getting hammered, and the anti-tank gun getting Nebelwerfed. Heavy damage. One dying simply because, I know, heat exhaustion. And moving in against that damnable Sturmgeschütz. Fear. And looks like they might be flanking, and of course, I'd say it's a pretty damn bad idea sending in a Stug on its own. It's an assault gun. It's sort of there to support infantry or something else. It's not really an armored vehicle you send in on your own. And hang on, Fraps being a bit... And Fraps being slightly more cooperative after having been threatened with the Gestapo. No, it hasn't. I wouldn't be that cruel at the moment. More veterans on the way. Good for the infantry, going to make the Volksgrenadiers slightly tougher and also make them see farther, but still, I mean, it does the most benefit for Grenadiers, but I suppose when you have that many Volksgrenadiers, it's not a bad idea. And of course, there's veterancy free, which does make them tougher. Tank destroyer out, the M18 Hellcat. Oh, the armoured car, the Volksgrenadiers snag up. A commander raid by Stormtrooper Volksgrenadiers, I suppose. But the tank destroyer just rushes at them. It cares not. As far as it's concerned, there are lies that needs to be squashed. And there we go, efforts continuing on here. And that tank destroyer could be a problem. Sturmgeschütz nowhere to be seen, although it has safely made it back. Pioneers being run off by a small assault force. Artillery, oh dear, oh goodness gracious, the Volksgrenadier team died. That's going to be a sore loss, and 7 command points. Wmdnext has 7 command points. He could be getting blitzkrieg, he could be getting terror. Defensive, something. I mean, he could be getting stormtroopers and stews. He could be getting King Tigers soon. Or something else, you know, just don't, you know. Don't just float that many resources again. I really think there's been a lot of times where Wmdnext could have taken the initiative, but sort of, you know, didn't. Which is usually not entirely good. Anti-tank again. Even if another tank destroyer arrives. Second Armored Division so far apparently seem keen on just sending in the tank destroyers. Stug arrives, but it's going to be one Stug, no matter how noble and mighty, against 2 vicious Hellcats. And if they flank it, it's going to be in trouble. Volksgrenadiers could get squished. They need to retreat. Save the BAR. Save yourselves. And that Panzerfaust was a bit of a dot, but there we go. Second one fires off and does nicely. Hellcats need to be careful. One gets about flanking. Sniper needs to get away. No. And he sort of just got squished by accident. It wasn't, you know. It was sort of the, you know. Oh, I think you hit something. Some poor fella's dog. And that was it. The most ignoble end for a sniper. He was just roadkill. Great. Great job right there, Wmdnext, in preserving your sniper. You ended up as roadkill. That deserves some sort of award, I think. Sniper roadkill, first class. Rangers now sneaking up. MG42 going to be quite exposed. He doesn't seem to have noted it. Wait, there we go. Again, paying attention to your command points. I mean, briefly, you know, that can help. And he did so, but the Rangers are too quickly in. Could get off a grenade. Adjust the submachine guns. And there we go, flanking. Grenade on the MG. Crew down. MG cleared. They could be seizing it. They could be taking it for Uncle Sam, denying it to the Wehrmacht. And they immediately set about getting the medic's gun down. Nebula was quick to fire, and 8 command points. Wmdnext, don't float 8 command points, please. Do me a favor. Rather than getting heavily barraged. Let's just sort of Rangers moving in there. Bit of a raid. Quickly forced off. Continuing to try and knock out that bunker. No reactionary force. No Pioneers or Volksgrenadiers. No Stug armored car to stop this. Come on, Wmdnext. Come on. I know you can do it. How to the up for Goodtowin. Come on, there we go. There we go. That bunker down. Rangers seizing, riflemen seizing the MG42s. Stug running right into the bazooka fire. Rangers actually veterans 1 need to be careful though. They don't want to get squished. They do not want. There we go. And now artillery fires right at this rather nice target. Pioneers need to get out of there. Rückzug, Männer. Oh no. And firing right into the German base. Nebelwerfers are running everywhere. Volksgrenadiers running right into the area of artillery. Bunker down just as was before coming in. A grenadier team. And don't leave your MG firing at a Stug. Come on. Come on. That's just silly. Very silly. Let's return to Goodtowin. Let's just beat this up until this sort of nonsensical thing ends. Apparently the Stug retreats. No, he just pulls away slightly. And he is moving up. MG again. Get out of there. Artillery getting called in, again stopping the Wehrmacht from securing the central victory point, and yes, getting gunned down. Tank destroyers ready, and he's certainly using his command points. He's certainly going to get the advantage right there. Bunker going up, but Rangers could be sorting out that with their bazookas. But I would recommend to get more infantry, although he might be soon getting something on the air station. Tank destroyers moving in, there's nothing to stop them. And Stug is heavily damaged, although it's veterancy too. Good move there. Like to see that. Bunker gets cleared out again. Another M18 ready. No shams though. Could be nice to see. Forced retreat though, he has gone for terror. The art of propaganda shall strike fear into the enemies of the Reich. And the Puma goes down. One Puma down, ladies and gentlemen. And again, no veterancy for them. Hellcat's getting out there, getting Panzer Fausted. Stug not pushing in. And more artillery at the Wehrmacht base. Oh dear.
Ready to go, listen up, Rangers.
Pull out if you'd like to preserve your Hellcats, I think.
Hellcat, yep.
Also looks like he needs some engineers to begin repairing his Hellcats. Might also be an idea to get the other one in the fight. Is he hoping to get close and call in some artillery?
Fire.
Again, lack of things to really stop the armor. Really seems to be Wmdnext's sort of main problem. He does have a lot of Panzerfaust, but Panzerfaust alone can't win you the fight. Sadly, otherwise I'm sure more people would be doing it. But Relic, with good reason, nerf the Panzerfaust.
The Germans are after one of our munitions points.
But there we go, M18 got a bit too close, and there's a King Tiger, Königs Tiger, and the Panzerlehr actually had a company of Tigers. A mix of Tiger 1s and Tiger 2s, which is essentially sort of a radio-controlled company which controls the bigger brother of the Goliath, the Borgward 4B. Riflemen though in front of the full screens with BARs, getting absolutely massacred. Not with their medics in the run.
Victory point.
But still, I mean, they actually had some of them, and in fact, they had the ones with the Porsche turret. It's a fun little fact there. Sturm Army and Wehrmacht quarters though are down. That's going to be a bit of a problem there. Wmdnext is going to have to replace that. Although he has nibble-working the howitzer. But again, lack of aggression on Wmdnext is allowing Mr. Goodtowin to pull all of this stuff off. He also wants to be a bit better at preserving his units. And now this fate that fell to the bunker might be repeated with the medic station. No, never mind. Be it sticky bombs on the... No, he's moving in the Stug. He's looking to... Again, don't send in a Stug unsupported. It's an infantry support weapon. Instead, he's sort of charging in. And that's going to be free veterancy for the American. Which is not really what you want to do. To put it mildly. Rangers securing the western area while Pioneers are securing what they can in the east with some full scanners as well. Stug though looks like it might be the luckiest Stug in the world and gets away. Although I'm sure it's going to be getting a scolding from his commander. And another forced retreat it looks like there. King Tiger moving about at the front. And an off-map combat group. Armored car. Tank, destroyer, rifleman and a mortar. This could be quite effective. And again, sending in your armor on its own. Not a bloody good idea. Not a bloody good idea. Don't send it in further. No. It's a King Tiger, not a Hotchkiss. It's not really agile. And expendable for that matter. Thankfully, that sticky bomb does not knock out the engine. You should thank whatever gods watch over him. And the Stug again gets caught out in water. Getting hit by the tank destroyer. This is not looking good. Rifleman though. Again, unit preservation on Goodtowin's part. I mean, when your opponent's making mistakes, that doesn't mean you can do it as well. Get those riflemen out of there. Now calling in artillery right there. More neighborhood for fire. King Tiger getting hammered. Pull it out. Pull it out. Stug waiting. We are really seeing some odd play all of a sudden from some otherwise reasonably high-ranking players. At least within the sort of ranks of competence.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off.
Volksgun is doing a bit of harassment against the fuel. Now things look a bit turned against the American commander. who's also rather low on victory points. Volksgrenadiers on the flank, getting gunned down. No replacement medic bunker up. Would have been a nice thing to see for Wmdnext. And he's not even building anything new. Is he even building anything? Quick look. Apparently he is, but I'm not sure what. And King Tiger has been gravely damaged. Rangers are now moving in for the hunt. Although there's a Puma to support, that's always a nice thing. Still no veterancy for that though. Still no veterancy. Rangers taking losses as they do attempt to charge the venerable King Tiger. And the King Tiger's having none of that. But anti-tank are moving up. Armoured coming through the center again. Where is the Stooks? Where is anything? Armoured car being rushed in. The Puma moving in to counter the Greyhound. And more artillery. Kampfkraft center getting repaired. Volksgrenadiers is not getting reinforced. Still no veterancy for the Puma though. King Tiger still getting away. Pioneers on their own getting slaughtered. Oh, Wmdnext, what is happening for you? Anti-tank gun getting hammered by neighborhood fire, but barely gets hit. And this armored car could be another trouble. Main gun destroyed. Good hit there by the King Tiger. Now the Puma just needs to finish it off. No, the King Tiger did it. Königstiger Sieg. But Wmdnext does need some structures up. He does need some reinforcements. He needs some boots on the ground. He needs some medic bunker, and he needs to kill some armies. Which was rather what the Germans call the Americans. Sort of like Tommies, I suppose, or Krauts. Or they also call them carbines, I suppose. Stoop getting repaired. Still no structures. Volksgrenadiers reinforced. And scavenging munitions. Good to see that. Some players can be a bit bad about that. MG secured by riflemen. Hopefully a bit better position this time. And not firing away mindlessly at a Stug. Still no Sherman though. Still no Sherman for Goodtowin. Puma moving in for the flank. While the Stug attacks from the other side. Riflemen taking losses to that though. King Tiger needs repairs. Bunker going up. Hopes that the medic bunker. Hellcat charging in. King Tiger taking heavy fire. And Hellcat could be hoping to flank this. Oh dear, Puma getting sticky bombed. And the Hellcat moves in. Stug is nowhere to be seen to assist. And Puma is down. Puma is down. Oh, the horror. And now, although in this case the Stug does have advantage, the Hellcat can actually flank it. But Hellcat looks like it might be escaping. Anti-tank gun getting rushed by Volksgrenadiers with the BARs. Hellcat moves in, has to be careful, could be knocked out by the King Tiger. Could be knocked out, or it could keep flanking and do some terrible damage to the King Tiger, possibly even knocking it out. Bunker is up, though. Stug needs to move in. Something needs to be done. Either get some Volksgrenadiers or something else. And these Volksgrenadiers need to retreat now. Rückzug, Männer! Rückzug! No, the Volksgrenadiers, not the BAR Volksgrenadiers, the last ones, his last infantry. And he's gone for a repair bunker. Run, Hans, run! And looks like he barely makes it. Still no buildings up, no anything. Come on, Wmdnext. And King Tiger needs to get away.
Sector being captured.
MG still a threat. Stug, veterancy 3. I'm not entirely sure that's what you need right now, Wmdnext. I mean, just a guess, but perhaps some infantry, perhaps something that can fight all that infantry. More riflemen, more rangers, more... Oh my goodness.
The enemy is down.
This is really going to be turning things against Wmdnext, who barely has anything, and he's turning... And unless, of course, he gets off some really good shots for those naval rifles, he's going to be in some trouble. Although he does get a Panzer Command up, he could be getting Panzer Force Knights Cross, but he needs something, and he needs a medic bunker. By Jove, he needs a medic bunker. At least he's getting that King Tiger repaired. That's a small blessing. Rangers running straight at the veterancy 3 Stug. Those armored skirt protecting against bazooka rockets. making it pretty much impenetrable from the front. Running into the line MG, all those sticky bombs. And what's he doing? The Stuke is charging at them at this very thin. But there's an anti-tank gun, of course. Get out of there, get out of there. No, he just charges madly in. What are you made of, Stuke Commander? Not German steel. Well, I suppose he is. King Tiger fighting against Rifleman, though, has to be careful. Stuke, oh dear, damaged engine, getting sticky bombed. Oh, Wmdnext, why did you do that? Still no medic bunker. Rifleman down. Goodtowin also has to be careful with his units. We return to Wmdnext. He has gone a bit of forced retreat there. Rangers dying alongside some riflemen. King Tiger still standing though. Panzer command is up. And a mortar to protect here. Clever little sneaky thing from Goodtowin, but the full skirmishes from Wmdnext are a bit quicker than that. Still, medic bunker, please. Try and regain that, just that one grenadier team, and that could pay itself off for it. And the mortar crew gets a good German greeting. Gunfire. Rifle moving in against the anti-tank gun. I mean, King Tiger, anti-tank gun in support. Pioneers rising in. Knight's Cross still on the way. And artillery fire against the King Tiger, Königstiger. But it looks like he might be dodging it. Pioneers still need to get away. And there's Rifleman over there anyways. King Tiger somehow still alive. Knight's Cross almost ready. Still no medic bunker. Mortar recruit. Oh, sneaky that. And there we go. Schultz ready for battle. Knight's Cross soldier moving out for the glory of the fatherland. Veteran troops of the Panzergrenadiers, veteran instructors. And they're continuing moving in against the King Tiger, hoping to get off a sticky bomb, I suspect. Yes, indeed. Oh, dear. King Tiger immobilized. And that's going to be a target for the artillery, I fear. And Rangers are moving in. Oh, the Rangers. And the full skirmishes are not in a good position. They need to retreat. And again, medic bunker, medic bunker, medic bunker. Nice cross soldiers, so clear out the anti-tank gun for the glory of the fatherland. Retreat. And there we go. Full retreat right there. Looks like mortar and full skirmishes will be making it out of there alive. No, that was a rifleman with a bazooka. Never mind. More Knight's Cross on the way. And again, medic bunker would be nice. Looks like the Wehrmacht forces are making a swift counterattack after having been gravely pushed into the base. But again, medic bunker would be nice. A replacement one. Again, when you're that close to a grenadier team, go for it. Good heavens, go for it. And now the Knight's Cross are getting surrounded, in fact, by Rangers and Riflemen and Tigers. Oh my, no, not Tigers, but there you go. And these Knight's Cross are actually outgunned, I'd say, despite being heroic arm and all that grenades. Come on, Knight's Cross, get out of there. A bit too late. It looks like they will be making out of there somewhat. More Knight's Cross. Mortar advancing. Nebelwerfer is firing. Knights, King Tiger ready. Still no medic bunker. Victory points being drained off Wmdnext. Americans pushing through in the east. Oh dear. Goodtowin really pushing onwards, having been quite fortunate with his off-map combat groups and certainly being using it to full effect. Mortar team gets sorted out. Diminishing their effect, certainly. But the Knight's Cross clear out the Rangers. Oh, Pioneers went down to a very brutal artillery hit. And again, you know, medic bunker. Und bunker die Medic. And the heavy machine gun is once more ready to watch over with the MG42. Pride of the Wehrmacht army, but somehow in the hands of an American. And the Knight's Cross charged madly at it. Well, the last one does. And looks like he might be using inspired. Of course, he has seal. And of course, he's even more vicious now. MG42 though makes it out of there alive, sort of. Full scale, the Knight's Cross moving in, getting grenaded though. And a full retreat, not quite working out there. Still no medic bunker. A medic bunker would be nice, you know. There's a certain pattern here, if you sort of listen to what I'm saying. Get a medic bunker.
We're losing territory.
Read between the lines, I suppose. Oh dear, Ritterkreuz needs to get out of there. Only one man getting hit by artillery. Come on, don't waste him. And the Nebelwerfers just keep firing despite being in a pretty rubbish condition. Let's speed things up a bit. More veterans on the way for the infantry. Still no medic bunker.
Grateful fatherland,
Fresh counterattack.
honor and blood.
Let's speed this up again. Knight's Cross, King Tiger fully repaired, oh goodness. Right at the anti-tank gun. Tank destroyers though have been made ready by Goodtowin. Still no Shermans though. Volkswagen is getting flanked by the Riflemen. Oh dear, Volkswagen is out in the middle of there, but of course they have veterans free. They have 2 BARs. Who shall win this? Who shall win this? And of course they do have seal as well, so they do. Yes, indeed, the Riflemen are getting absolutely slaughtered by the veterans free. Volkswagen with seal. Tank destroyers going for the King Tiger. Rangers moving up as well. 3 Ranger teams. That's quite a lot of anti-tank fire. And the King Tiger is getting swarmed. It's getting swarmed. Oh, Wmdnext again. Why did you send in your infantry without support? And why didn't you get a medic bunker to get some grenadiers and get them a Panzergrenadiers, you silly person?
We are ready to push back the
Possibly even son of a silly person. And the King Tiger turns to rear and it's getting, knocked out. V1 rocket though being sent in. Will the Americans be aware? Yes, indeed. A sort of huge concentration usually tends to be yes. And the Rangers somehow managed to walk right through a V1 rocket. Yes. Those have got to be some of the luckiest Rangers alive. Unlike that sniper who ended up roadkill. That's going to be haunting for some time. Still no medic bunker. Come on, Wmdnext. Ritterkreuz have captured a point. Yes, indeed. You're a good man. Fighting for the honor of the Panzergrenadiers. And once more Knight's Cross. And of course they get actually a lot of bonuses against suppression, believe it or not. Although again, if you get off some suppressive volleys. Oh dear, the Volksgrenadiers with the BARs finally went down. After such a long time, now we're getting a Panther, but still, no medic bunker. Come on. Come on, I know you can do it. Wmdnext for the fatherland. Let's speed this up, but this is only turned quite against Wmdnext. Rangers, tank destroyers charging in.
The enemy advances.
I wonder how many times how it has been decrewed. And those Nebelwerfers are still standing. Unbelievable. I don't really think Goodtowin has actually been trying to sort of actively target them, which I think is a bit of a mistake. Counter-artillery fire is a good idea. That's of course getting reinforced. Nebelwerfers pulling back as the Hellcat is on the prowl. And there we go. Panthers ready, veterans free, armored skirts, MG gunner, all the good stuff. That's of course getting squished, but there we go. Panzerkampfwagen 5 aus der Panzerlehr. Main gun destroyed. That tank destroyer is going to rue the day. Charge into the base of the Wehrmacht, but it's still getting called in the Panzer Command. Panther needs to get out of there. And there we go. Tank destroyers down. Americans holding the center quite somewhat safely though. And Nebelwerfer went down. I think that's completely, in fact, this time around. Rangers moving in. What is the Panther doing? More Knight's Cross. Still no medic bunker. Come on, think about it. Medic bunker. Recuperating troops. Decreasing attrition. Getting your grenadiers. And you have basically just need one more wounded fellow. Come on. All the cool Wehrmacht commanders are doing it. No. Knight's Cross though moving in. Clearing out the Rangers with their assault rifles, which ignore elite armor benefits, mind you. Assault rifles are one of the few sort of infantry weapons, if not the only one, which actually ignores elite armor benefits. Also airborne armor and such, and do full damage. And there we go, Rangers getting slaughtered. Goodtowin needs to get them out, and there we go. Panther moving in towards the west. Riflemen on their own. Needs to support it with some infantry to actually take that point.
Yeah.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Points once more being taken. Anti-tank and getting hunted down by the Knight's Cross. I don't think that's why they got the Knight's Cross in the first place. And yes, I don't really think them sort of as Knight's Cross. I sort of just think them sort of veteran troops gathered into a small elite cadre. Basically no sergeants and such. And Panther gets sticky bomb. Come on, Wmdnext. Use your armor properly. And once more drain on victory points. Pioneers getting out. Knight's Cross could be moving in, doing something. And again, a medic bunker. Riflemen getting hit. Slaughtered. And now the Knight's Cross join in for a bit of fun. And this could be the end for the Riflemen. Yes, indeed. Quickly secure that victory point. Schnell, schnell. Knight's Cross not in the best position, but somehow holding out against these 5 Rangers who are actually veterancy too. Oh dear. Suka fire and whatnot. MG, there we go. Quickly. Schnell, schnell. And this could be the end of the MG42 actually, I think. Yes, indeed.
Ready.
Knight's Cross soldiers in bad conditions everywhere, basically just doing what they can. Might be moving in to clear out that howitzer, in fact. But let's speed this up a bit. No, instead calling in artillery. A firestorm. Blowing up even bits of American fencing. Pioneer secured a BAR. That's always something. Panther. Why he didn't wait to get repaired is beyond me, though.
Hero of the Reich reporting. Yeah, ready.
And Heroes of the Reich reporting, yes indeed. 4 Knight's Cross soldiers, more than he ever had in full Grenadiers, and again, medic bunker could perhaps, saved him of getting some of all those. And rather than running out right at the Panther, oh dear. Repair the Panther, oh dear, the gun has actually been killed. Come on, repair. Mend, fix. Something. More Knight's Cross, come on, be a bit creative. How about a medic bunker? You know you want to.
Defend the fatherland until death.
And some Pioneers went down. Knight's Cross moving in though. Very close in victory points, very close. Panther finally getting repaired. Anti-tank gun moving up. Only 1 needle left. Could be firing at it. Fire, please.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Rangers finally being persuaded by automatic fire to get out of there.
Yeah, ready. Knight's Cross reporting.
All a bit quiet at the moment, but it's certainly been some time since I've seen this many Knight's Cross soldiers in any game. And there we go, Enabler for finally firing. Knight's Cross doing what they can, securing what they can. Again, victory points have gone against. Oh dear, this is going to be close. Let's just speed this up a bit. Rangers moving in. Panther could be in trouble though. Oh dear, forced retreat. Points being secured. Knight's Cross laying up a pretty solid position in the center. And he moving towards the American base where actually most of the machine gun emplacements have been cleared out. There we go. Halt has not been recruited though. Unbelievable. Would have thought that would be a Goodtowin's main priorities. That would have been that. And Rangers Veterans 2 quickly getting sorted out there. Panther not in good condition. More Knight's Cross. Not a medic bunker. Come on. Be a bit exciting. Be a bit cool. Panther goes down. Supply had actually gone down. That might actually explain why there's been no further groups from Goodtowin. Whose actually time I believe it is. Never mind, but there we go. Game over. The American 2nd Armored Division has been pushed out. A very close and hard-fought victory, though, for the Panzergrenadiers, although again came about partly due to some lack of aggression on Wmdnext part, and again a lack of medic bunker when you're, of course, getting another one could probably netted him some more infantry. So I think that was definitely a mistake on his part, and also floating that many command points, very bad. But of course, some of the lessons, of course, medic bunker in particular, you know, when you already have 3 wounded and just need 1 more, do it, damn you. Also, I mean, be more aggressive. There were several times where probably Wmdnext could have closed this game, but he never got around to it. He simply sat back. And either got too many Nebelwerfers or no, didn't get to the Panzer Command early enough. I mean, those were really some of his mistakes. And again, not preparing enough for the armored cars. They really were allowed too much leeway when they probably much quicker should have ended, which are rather allowed, you know, at one stage, Goodtowin a really nasty advantage, and of course made the game so damn close. But of course the Nebelwerfers did alright. I mean, the Knights, of course, certainly turned the tide in the end, although at high cost to them. And certainly again the armor loss as well was a bit nasty, but again, you know, came back to certain things. What could the American command have done better? Shermans would have helped a bit. I think another medic station himself was also done better, but I mean, he mostly did alright. He just wasn't, you know, also probably a bit not keen enough in getting out those Nebelwerfers. But there you go. Do hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends, and if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.